Hey love bugs! It is kind of weird to be back in my room filming for you guys because I've been gone for a little while, still doing a lot of work, but mostly like outside in the open. I so miss living in a place where I can film outside in nature. I kid you not, the videos turn out like 3,000 times better, but I'm really excited for today's video because it is my favorites for this month. I have a lot of things to show you, more than I think I ever have in any other favorites video, honestly, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. My first favorite, I have a great hookup for you guys, and it is called Baublebar. And Baublebar is sort of an interesting concept. They are a subscription service that sends you every single month a lot of things that have to do with health. So you get some supplements and other things that have to do with health. In this box in particular, I got a sample of vitamin gummies from Simple Beings, so just something to try. I also got something I haven't tried yet, which is the EE Eternal Energy. So these can be kind of tricky because sometimes you can really like them, sometimes you might not, but they're really expensive, in particular when you buy them at like the health food store or a gas station. So this is really a nice deal in a $10 box. I also have from Mason Natural lutein, I hope I'm saying that right, plus, and this is a dietary supplement to help maintain eye health, and I'm actually taking this right now. I've only taken it a few times. And then lastly, we have a Martha Stewart, we have a Martha Stewart Essentials Digestive Health, as well as an Earth's Care Acne Treatment Mask. So you've got a lot, like a really good mixture in here, and it's all really great sizes. When I go to like my local GNC or like a health food store, honestly, if I were to buy all of this, I don't feel like it would be $10. And Baublebar was super kind and gave you guys the hookup. So if you sign up right now through the link down below, you will get 3 months of Baublebar for only $10, and each box is normally 10 bucks. So thank you so much to Baublebar for being so incredibly kind. So that is one of my major favorites of the month, and again, that link will be down below for you guys. But now I'm going to get into beauty and fashion. My favorite swimsuit this month was totally this combo that I actually created with my own little self. This top is from Victoria's Secret, and I believe it's the Fabulous Push-Up, and I love this. I really like the color combination. I think it's so fun, and it really helps to keep things up. I will say that I tried doing, like when we were traveling, each time we stayed at a hotel with a pool, we went to and from Georgia in like the span of a week, and my legs get like so cramped in the car that I decided I would do a few laps in like the indoor pool that we had. This is not a good like swimsuit to work out in, but it makes you look real nice. The other thing that I have to go with it are these great bottoms from Forever 21, and I thought that they matched pretty well together. They're not identical in terms of color, but I like the way that they look together. So this was definitely my favorite swimsuit. I think I wore this more than any of the other ones that I own. In terms of makeup, I don't know that I've ever had so many eyeshadow products to show you guys. I don't know why, but eyeshadow was a big favorite this month, and I used a lot of things in videos that have not yet been put up. So you're going to see some of these, and then you'll see the videos and the tutorials for them later. Kind of gives you a little preview of what's to come. My first favorite is a part of this Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadow duo I created. I don't know the number of this off my head, so I'm going to go ahead and write it out right here, and it'll be down below. This color is so gorgeous. I have this in my outer corner today, mixed with another palette I really liked this month. This color is just really easy to work with. It's dark, but honestly, if you use like a light hand and you really blend and you're conscious of how much you're putting down, it can be really wearable and easy. I really liked that shade in particular with this Stila in the Light palette, and I'm going to be quick talking about this because Stila actually discontinued this palette. Why? I have no freaking clue. You can still find it on Haute Look and occasionally still on Stila's website. But this is such a great palette, and I will never understand why they decided to get rid of this. It's really warm in tone, and in particular, I really loved Bliss, Kitten, and the shade Sunset, which I'm actually not a huge fan of the actual like color. I feel like it's not very pigmented, but I really like the way that it looks once you kind of build it up. I have Bliss in the crease today with that Makeup Forever Artist eyeshadow in the outer corner, and then I have Sunset on the outer corner and Kitten in the inner part. I wore this eyeshadow palette for like a week and a half straight, so I seriously loved it. The other eyeshadow palette I feel like I wore for the other chunk of this month was the Lancome My French palette. You've got some really nice pastel neutrals as well as some like greenish colors, and what I've loved to do with this is use the neutral colors on the top of the lid, then use these like more colorful shades on the lower lash line. I just find it pairs really well together. And yeah, I've done several, well, not several looks. I've done the same look, but I've done it several times this month, and a lot of you guys asked for a tutorial. So maybe I can do one with this. I wore that several times this month, and then I have two other favorites to show you. Believe it or not, I really did wear makeup most days this month. I was just kind of busy with a lot of things going on, and it's all good stuff, but I had to wear makeup a lot. One of the first things I wanted to quickly mention, because so many of you asked for my opinions on it, and what I did was I decided to do two full face drugstore looks. One is a full out tutorial, you know, like voiceover and everything, and then the other one is going to be like a first impressions review. I did a first impressions with this, in which I just kind of created a look using it. This is the Maybelline Blushed Nudes palette, and I really, really, really like it. It just has sort of like a mixture of really rosy shades and then cool tone colors. I don't typically wear either rosy tones nor cool tone shades, so I really, really, really thought this would kind of get me out of my like comfort zone and into something new. And I loved it so much. I really like this palette, and I can't wait to show you my look using it. And then the other palette I really liked this month is the Prism palette in Naked from e.l.f. I really liked this, and this is a $10 palette, though e.l.f. typically goes like 50% off on their website. It has the most beautiful, beautiful pigmentation ever, you guys. Seriously, I could not believe when I used this on my eyeballs how much I loved it. The only thing that I kind of wish is that they had like more matte shades, or that they came out with a matte collection of these, because they're all pretty metallic. But honestly, they remind me of the metallic shades that you can get from the Makeup Forever range. So it's like a serious steal for 6 colors that are super highly pigmented and beautiful. So those are all of my eyeshadow favorites, which apparently is a lot. Another thing a lot of you asked me about on social media was the Wet n Wild Color Icon Contouring Palette. I have this in the color Caramel Toffee. This is exclusive to Walmart as of right now. And I also don't know if they're coming out with more colors, but Caramel Toffee has this really pretty like pinky matte shade and kind of a matte, cool toned caramel. I don't know how to explain it. It's not really warm toned. It really does lean on the cooler side, but I really like this together for a good contour. I will say that I tend to use this a lot more than I use this side. It is okay, but for someone who has like yellow toned skin, pink highlights don't typically look that nice. However, I really like them as a duo, and a lot of the times I'll use a pink color just to set my under eye concealer. My favorite blush of the month is old as absolutely anything, and has taken a serious beating, in case you can't tell from the packaging, but it is Milani's Luminoso blush. I love this. I'm wearing it on the cheeks today. I tried to wear a lot of my favorites this time around. I tend not to do that, but this is one of my favorite blushes because it's just a no-brainer. It looks really good when I'm pale. It looks really good when I'm tan. It looks good with every single type of eye look. So I just kind of went to it a lot because it looks good with absolutely everything. I fell in love with a new brow product this month, and honestly, I feel like I've already gone through so much of this, although I really haven't. It is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and I bought 5 more of these recently on the e.l.f. website. I love this product because I just feel like it's a nice match for my brows. I also really love the spoolie on the other end. It's not very flimsy, but it's not too stiff, so I really can like brush out all of my brow hairs, and it's really nice. This is a $2 product, and I honestly I love it so much. I bought like 5 more. So obviously, that has been my new favorite brow product. I wear it all month long. A few lippies I really liked. The first is the combo I'm wearing today, and the first one that I have on is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Lovely. I did purchase these with my own money. Anastasia did not send them to me. I really like both of these on their own. In fact, I wore the next one, Pure Hollywood, on its own all of the time this month, but I really also love them together, which is what I am wearing on my lips right now. It makes a slightly darker, slightly pinker nude shade, I think, and I just think it's really flattering. So this is Lovely, and this is Pure Hollywood, and I absolutely adore them. They're worth $20, by the way. They wear so well. They do not transfer or get on your teeth. I just really, really, really like these. Another favorite lipstick this month was the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in the shade Let's Get Naked. Very, very provocative, I know. And I like this because it's kind of like, it's honestly not as like nude as the name might make you believe. It's more of like a coral shade, but it's understated. It's not like bright coral, you know what I mean? But I really do like it a lot. And I wore this like several times, in particular when I had not a whole lot of other makeup on. I like this range when I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup because it's glossy and it's not like too full coverage, and it just looks not natural, but it doesn't look like you're trying too hard. Like you have opaque lipstick on and nothing else. So those are all of my makeup favorites this month. And then the final favorite, I know I mentioned last month, but it is the L'Oreal Paris Sublime Bronze Tinted Self-Tanning Lotion. I found this month in particular that when you apply this with a mitt, it just goes on like airbrush tan. And also if I apply lotion like every time after I shower, it makes it last a full week. It doesn't fade very splotchy. It looks very natural in my opinion, and I just love it all the way through. It's one of those tans where I don't hate the way that it looks when I immediately apply it. The only thing I will say is it's very, 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 very shimmery. Most of that shimmer tends to come off the first time that you like shower, but if you plan on putting it on, letting it develop for the few hours that it needs, which typically I feel like it needs like 6 hours to fully develop, not gonna lie, it will make you look like Edward Cullen if Edward Cullen went to the Bahamas. That was my description last time and I still stand by it. That glitter does tend to look really pretty in photos though, and honestly overall I just really, 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 really like this, and I would recommend that you guys try it. I have the medium natural tan. Next I'm gonna try the dark one, especially now that we're like getting into summer, just to see how dark it truly is, but I like this one a lot. Moving into some hair favorites, my first is the Batiste Dry Shampoo Light and Blonde with a hint of color, and I love this. I actually know someone who said that they did not like this kind of recently. She's one of like my favorite YouTubers, and she said she didn't like it because it was really yellowy, and maybe it's because like my hair is warmer in tone, but I feel like even though yes, it's like super yellow straight out of the can, at least for my hair, when I like rub it in, it's not as crazy of a difference as like white dry shampoo. So for me, with like a slightly warmer toned blonde, it really tends to work. I think that if you were like someone who had platinum or cooler blonde hair, it would look really, really, really unnatural. But I've been relying on this a lot this month and I really do love it so much, and I will probably continue to repurchase it. The final hair favorite that I have is the Nume 3-in-1 Titan 3 Curling Wand, and I typically like to use the biggest barrel that comes with this. 99.9% of the time I'm curling my hair with this, and then the other times I'm curling it with a smaller attachment. But I wanted to tell you guys about this because Nume currently has a promotion going on. By the way, another huge favorite this month was my Silhouette flat iron, but I felt too bad to show that because it was completely sold out. We had like a serious discount on it that Nume gave to me so that I could share it with you guys, and we made the entire flat iron sell out to the point where Nume had to substitute it in all of their like curated sets. So sets that would normally come with a Silhouette now come with a Mega Star flat iron, which is just a different one. They're both really, really, really good and I like them both. But there is a Mother's Day promotion going on that I will link down below for you guys, where you literally get like a blow dryer, a flat iron, and 3 different sizes of curling iron along with hair care and stuff like that. And it's a huge discount, so I thought I would let you guys know about it. It's really nice either as like a Mother's Day gift or as like a gift that you can split up. So like if you need a curling iron but you don't necessarily need the blow dryer or the flat iron, you can pass that on to someone else. Regardless, it's like a $600 value, so I thought I would tell you guys about it. And that is it for my physical favorites, I believe. I have a music favorite and a few book favorites this month. I did a lot of listening on my Audible app, not sponsored. They have no clue who I am, I promise. Actually, no, I take that back. They asked me really recently if I wanted a link to promote like the free book trial, and I said no because I feel like everyone and their mother talks about it, but if you guys want that, I can definitely sign up for it and get you the free book. It is something that I pay for with my own money every month, so I'm gonna start off with my books. The first one that I read all month long and I fell in love with it was Paddle Your Own Canoe by Nick Offerman. And if you can see my broken phone, I have in fact finished it. This was such a good book and I really like Nick Offerman. I think that he's funny. He's very not provocative, but he has some mature content, so if you're not like comfortable or if you're not of age, I wouldn't really, I wouldn't really recommend it. However, I think he's hilarious and I think he has a lot of really wise words to say. I just think he's really smart and I really enjoyed his book. The other one that I read this month was American Sniper by Chris Kyle, and I know a lot of people have various thoughts about that. There were definitely some points in the book where I was kind of uncomfortable. I watched the movie with Tyler, and I have to say, like, I was not only disappointed in like the difference between the book and the movie. I think the book is way better. I don't know, I was kind of uncomfortable with the movie, and there are still some points in the book that I'm not 100% with, but overall I really liked it and I found it interesting. I'm an Army wife and all of my friends are military for the most part, so it was interesting in that aspect to read it from someone's like perspective who's actually like out doing the thing. So it was kind of hard to read, honestly, listen to, but I did really like it. In terms of music favorites, I loved Fifth Harmony all freaking month long. They are the girls that I listen to when I need to like be pumped up. Most of the time when I went out to go film like sections of my swimmer lookbook or things like that, because I was back home in Georgia helping my dad with some stuff, but I also had a lot of downtime, so I was just like utilizing his gorgeous yard for videos. And when I needed to be pumped up, like ready to go, ready to feel good about myself, I always listen to Fifth Harmony. I love them. I love every single song. If I had to pick a few favorites, it would probably be Reflection, Worth It, as well as Brave, Honest, Beautiful. Those are my favorites. And then that's pretty much it for this favorites video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already. Let me know some of your favorites in the comments down below. I hope this wasn't too awkward or weird. I'm trying to get back into the swing of filming, and I have a lot of fun stuff coming for you guys next week. Oh, if you didn't already see, we hit like 200,000 subscribers, and at the time that I'm filming this, we're already at like 210,000, which is kind of weird. So thank you and hello to all of you who are here and you are new. I have bought and like acquired so much stuff for a massive giveaway, or like honestly 10. I don't even know how I'm gonna split this up. So be ready for that. I'm really excited, and I think that's gonna be all for me. So have an amazing day, my loves, and I will see you soon. Bye.